Ladies and gentlemen, my name is PC Tunney. Welcome to Chairshot Indy Spotlight featuring IZW, and I am lucky enough to have this man, this gentleman with me right here. Your ears should be lent because by God he was sent. It must be the one and only Thugnificent.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
I was driving around at work all day trying to think of some little intro that I could do for you. So that's about as good as it gets for me creatively. But I'm happy to have you here, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good, big dog.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling. I just woke up a little bit.
I'm just
gonna get some coffee. So
I'm chilling.
I'm chilling.
I'm not saying you're like a old grizzled veteran, but you're a veteran of the game. How's the body feeling? You've been in plenty of matches. How are you feeling as we head out of the summer of 2026?
I'm
feeling pretty good.
I've been doing this
for roughly 12 years, maybe a little bit longer.
My
body is
how can I say
just fine. I'm fine.
You're good.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm stretching every day.
I'm working out every day.
I'm making sure
I eat my proteins and get my vitamins and whatnot. So I'm pretty good.
Now, I failed to mention that you are currently the reigning IZW 3D Sports Fighting Champion. And since I already asked you, you said you're feeling good. Does that mean you're still weighing in at 500 mixtapes?
Oh, yeah. Always weighing out 500 mixtapes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's great, by the way. Found that out doing a little research there. But no, we got the big show. Let's promote it right away, and then we'll promote it when we get out of here, too. But Psycho Circus 4 is coming up. Big event for IZW. I'm guessing you're a champion. You're, from what I've seen your history, you seem to be a fighting champion. Can you tell anybody about who could be your possible next defense against?
I don't know, man. I have a couple ideas. I have a couple people that I might work out and see if they actually push me. But let's just see how it goes. Let me make my final decision. I already have a list.
So
I might pull that out in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, keep them on their toes. See who's worthy enough to get in the ring with Thug.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Because I'm a legend in the making, dog. I'm a legend in the making. Actually, no, I'm not a legend in the making. I'm a legend. You know what I'm saying?
I've held every
single title of IZW. Inaugural IZW title.
Yep, go ahead. Yeah.
Inaugural IZW Tag Team Champion. Inaugural
heavyweight champion
that Bryce has,
and current
3D Sports Fighting Champion. You know what I'm saying?
I think there might be a Bryce interview out there with the chair shot as well. I wasn't part of it, so I think I'm probably more Team Thugnificent, because if my research is correct, you successfully defended that belt against him already once, did you not?
I sure did. Mm-hmm.
Where's your title shot? You could be 2 belts Thugnificent.
Well, let's just slow down. Let him do his thing by himself. Let him figure it out being the main event scene.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him do his thing.
I'm doing my thing with the 3D Sports Fighting Championship. So we don't need to cross paths, but he just needs to understand. I still run IZW. Okay. That's it. He just because he's the heavyweight champion doesn't mean that he runs it. I've been running it. Okay. Just letting you know.
I believe you. From everything I've seen, it makes sense. But don't forget, folks, Psycho Circus 4 at Bullshooters, August 22nd, 2026. Head over to IZW's website, izw.komi.io for tickets. Let's when did you become a wrestling fan? This is always the cliche one, but I run a wrestling show and I talk about wrestling every fucking week we're going on our 12th, we'll be going on our 13th year in September. So, and I'm in my mid 40s. I started watching in the 80s. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, we were talking before the show about Brew City Wrestling. The guy who runs that is Frankie the Thumper DeFalco, who used to wrestle a little bit for WW Enhancement, WWF back in the day. He knew my dad when I was growing up, and I was a big Ultimate Warrior fan. So the summer of '89, he told me Warrior was going to win the title in '90. So I'm 8 years old and I'm being privy to what's going on. So when did you start paying attention to the business, and what's your fall in love moment, and how did you come to want to become a professional wrestler?
So it all started with my father showed me The Rock. He gave me a shirt, which my son still has. So I put it down to him. He just wears it for night shirt, right? And he gave me a VHS. Still have it to this day. And I watched it on a regular repeat over and over, and I just I fell in love with this character, The Rock, the way he moves, the way he talks, the aura he gives off. You know what I'm saying? And then I started getting more into it. I started watching it a little bit more, and then I was into the games. I was into SmackDown. SmackDown versus Raw, and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. And I was just playing those games over and over and over. And I fell in love with that. And then I'm like, as a child, I want to have all these stuffed animals. And why not have my own little wrestling promotion? So I started wrestling the stuffed animals, and I won multiple titles, and I had a couple people that won the titles. They had a whole storyline and whatnot, and my own little pay-per-views. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to do this for real. I want to become a professional wrestler. I told my mom that, and she's like, "Nah, you need to actually go to college. You need to go to school." And I'm like, okay, I can still do that, but have a second job just in case this wrestling doesn't work. You know what I mean? Have a backup. And throughout the years, I went to school, and I started amateur wrestling in 8th grade, right? I'm over here jeans up, and I have this t-shirt, and I'm thinking that's gonna be like a wrestling ring in WWE, right? I'm like, where's the ropes? But there's circles all around the ring. I'm like, what is this? This is not wrestling. Truly, it was wrestling. I was just like okay, looking around. I'm the only one that in athletic gear and whatnot, and I fell in love with that type of wrestling, and I kept doing it all through high school, and that helped me transition into pro wrestling. After I was done with my college years, so it was a lot easier. So my journey started pretty much in 8th grade. Trying to be a wrestler. Then it just progresses. You know what I'm saying? And I started in what was it? 2015, I think. I was 19 when I started. In the backyard, started training, and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's great, man. It's crazy how that gets passed down from parents or someone authoritative figure that introduces you to it. It gives it legitimacy in and of itself. And then you talk about learning the amateur wrestling game. That's got to be. I don't say that this is a necessity all the time, but it's got to be something nice to know that you can maintain your own control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you probably have been in a lot of different promotions through the years. You don't always know everybody, so it probably helps in more ways than one, right?
Yeah, it sure does. Like, especially if I'm going to a new place and I'm like, I don't know anybody. I know only a few people, and I'm just trying to get my name out there, and then they see what I could do in the ring, and they were like, yeah, let's bring them back. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So I asked you about this before the show. You make gear. So do you making it just for you? You like this? I've heard of other guys who make gear, and what happens is when people find out they make gear and they like it, and you wear your gear, other people want you to make gear for them. Has that happened?
That has happened
so many times. Like
I started making gear because I was
so annoyed
how long
it's gonna take
these gear
makers to do
and make
my gear, right?
And
I'm the only one that knows how to
visualize
what I want to look like when I go out there in the ring.
And I
can make many designs. I could just figure out myself.
So I got my own sewing machine. Started
making the Paisley
pattern,
bandana pattern, pants. And then
I started
to figure out that we need stretch fabric.
And need a
four-way stretch, and I started learning how to properly sew, cross stitch, blah 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 blah. And I realized I can do this for myself.
I don't need
anybody else.
And then
once people start noticing that I make my own gear, I'm like, yeah, I made this. They're like, yeah, the gear looks good. I'm like, I didn't know you can make gear. Can you make other gear for other people? I'm like, yeah. Let me just figure this out.
I think my first guy that I
made gear for, his name was Dante King.
Still making his
gear to this day. I'm helping out his partner JKMI making his gear. I'm making his mask for the first time,
and then it's coming out
actually really well.
And then I realized I can start designing different
gear for different people. For their characters, how I can help them out and whatnot.
I made
at least over 100 sets of gear, including myself. I made all of my tag gear with me and EJ, and with Deshae when he was in the group with the regulators. I'm still making gear for myself and my tag partner.
And for
other people. So yeah.
All self-taught, by the way, just YouTubing it.
All self-taught. YouTubing it. A lot of help from my wife because she used to sew a lot, but she didn't have the patience
to get the patterns and whatnot. She's the one that knows how to draw and design.
And she taught me
how to draw and design. She taught me a little bit how to cross stitch and what's the benefits of it.
I did watch
a lot of
YouTube
videos,
Facebook
videos,
how to sew
and how to properly make sure this stitch does not break open when you're
wrestling.
Sure.
Wrestling.
You don't want any wardrobe malfunctions in the ring. Doesn't help.
It only happened one time.
Yeah,
I got this gear. I made this gear for this dude in Albuquerque,
and I realized I used the wrong fabric.
It was a two-way stretch,
and
the way I put it on, and he did the super kick, and it just ripped.
And I'm like,
oh man, I just lost the customer.
Little Brock Lesnar jean action there, split right down the middle in the back there.
Yeah, it was
right in the middle. It was a beautiful gear. It was red and yellow, and it was nice. It was nice and shiny. It's exactly what he wanted. But
yeah,
I wish we
did something different.
So you mentioned since you're Thugnificent, would your wife then be Magnificent since all the help she's given you?
Yes. But a lot of people say it's the Nificence,
right?
That's the family Nificence.
But her
name I call her is Honey
because she
has that light skin kind of skin. You know what I'm saying?
So she's Honey.
I like it. Tell me about some of these diss tracks that you're coming up with as part of exposing your extreme swagger over all these knuckleheads you're trying to take care of in the ring.
Listen. When it comes to these diss tracks, I want to make sure people are enjoying what I'm saying. When it comes to the raps, I'm not very good at rapping. I love listening to rap, and I love listening to rappers dissing each other. You know, that's like another storyline in itself. You know, my favorite feud is hold on. Eminem versus Machine Gun Kelly, right? Machine Gun Kelly lost.
Well,
I love Eminem and the way he just flows and stuff. But I'm like, I need to do that. And I was like, you know what? I have my little studio. I have my little microphone, and let me just go ahead and make a couple diss tracks and let these homies understand. Y'all ain't messing with me when it comes to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and just throw this in. And I had a couple people named West. Yeah, and West Project West. My bad. He did this track back, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do another diss track. So we were going back and forth, man. It was a lot of fun. I like making music, and that's another way I can create stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a great creative outlet, right? And then when you got other people going back and forth with you, it just enhances the participation for the audience and the storyline. It really enriches it. You know what I mean? You can connect so much more with that. You know, it's funny. It's almost like when the fast food restaurants have diss signs back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Stuff. So how far would someone have to push you that we may see like Thug Zero ever again? Does that still exist? Is that somewhere you don't ever want to go again?
Zero was interesting in a way of how can I fully put this? It will probably need to go really dark or gritty or when it comes to a feud. Like I don't know. I had to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I had to talk to him and see if he actually want to come back out. He understands that I don't need him right now. He sees that I'm doing very, very well, and he doesn't need my help. But I think next time, if we actually see him, it will be more us helping each other, not him taking control. You know what I mean?
You got things figured out. You're in control, just like you're in control of IZW, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I got you. Any sports growing up or anything like that? You into any like comics or video? I mean, obviously you're a video game guy. You still gamer?
Still gamer. Right now I'm playing 4K4. Far Cry 4. Right, I had a homie. He's like, you need to play this game. You need to play this game. It's really good. Whatever. Yeah, I'm a big gamer, man. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like pretty much all the role playing games. Like Sleeping Dogs. My favorite game is Mafia 2. You know what I'm saying? I like GTA 5. Or my all-time favorite game, and nobody can beat me in is SSX Tricky. You know, that's a snowboarding game. Nobody can beat me on that. Okay, that is straight up my game. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I grew up like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, so I get the whole snowboarding and skateboarding video games.
That's the game right there, bro. That's the game right there. But when it comes to sports, man, it was just all wrestling. I'm trying to get into other sports. I tried to watch rugby, and I'm like, it's pretty good, but I don't know the seasons. So I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna watch hockey. I'll watch hockey. My team, the Flames, trash team. But I love watching it.
Yeah. I always thought hockey was a hockey was a better sport to see in person too. It's like it's not really a bad seat in the house if you have a well-built hockey arena, as opposed to like if you go to a basketball game, you could end up in a spot that ain't great. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm up here in Wisconsin. I can still remember the first time I went to Lambeau and not saw the stadium, but walked through the concourse into the opening to see the field, and it's just like you can hear the heavens like that making that music in your mind, So sports are just a special way of connecting people like that. You following any other wrestling federations that we should know about that we might not, or any of the big ones?
Only notice. You talking about the big leagues, right?
From anywhere in between, all the way up to the E. Yeah.
Okay, so the one I usually try to follow, and I want to try to get back on is SOS Pro Wrestling, all the way up in Washington, Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out. Great talent out there. Vibe is always good over there. Love those people over there. FSW back in Vegas, they're great. Versus Pro Wrestling, they're great in Vegas. But there's one that's coming up. Kingslayer Wrestling. They're gonna be in Tucson. They're trying to build up a bunch of stuff. I'm part of Kingslayer Wrestling. There's so much positive stuff that's gonna come into it when it comes to Kingslayer Wrestling.
That's awesome, man. Tell everybody where they can find you and follow you so that they can get all this information when things start coming up.
You can follow me on Instagram of your boy Thugnificent. It's that pretty young black man right there. It's not that hard for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to find me. It's very easy. So I'm right there, boom, just on Instagram. Follow me. I'll follow you back for sure. Watch all my videos. I am very talented. You can follow me on Facebook. Friend me on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a YouTube going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some threads going. Just be patient. You'll see me.
Get that YouTube channel up. Get them diss tracks on there.
Yeah. I got my other songs on there. Are they good? No. It's okay. I got a good portion of my first album on there, and I got my at least two songs on my second album on there. And I'm currently working on my third one. But I've been saying that for like 3 years.
That's all right. You like the guy who writes the Game of Thrones books, he'll get to it when he gets to it,
I get to it. I have so many projects to work on.
You can't rush and pressure such a talented man.
Yeah. All my songs right here. All I have to do is just record them. I don't need to write it down. They're right here, big bro.
I got you. I love it. Psycho Circus 4. What was the date? August 22nd, right?
August 22nd, yeah.
August 22nd. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Before you go, do you have plans to see possibly the biggest or second biggest movie opening, Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man?
I need to make my way to the movies. I need to see that movie. Okay. I know I haven't seen Spider-Verse, and my homie EJ, he's like, bro, you need to watch it. What is wrong with you? If you are a Spider-Man fan, you need to watch that. That is the best Spider-Man movie. But I already know a couple people who already seen the movie, and I'm like, bro, all right, don't spoilers. Let me watch it on my own. Let me take Wyatt, and let me see what's going on. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
It's really good. You guys should. It's a good movie. You take the whole family, or you can just make it a date night. But yeah, if you make it, it's a good story for date night. I think, if you know what I mean.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hold it to you.
You could be her Peter Parker.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, hey, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. Make sure we get everything plugged as we continue the march to this IZW show. And hit me up, man, if you ever need to promote anything else or want to jump in and just shoot the shit with us. It's been a pleasure talking to you today, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you, homie.
Yes, sir. Thugnificent, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch him IZW Psycho Circus, August 22nd. Have a good night, everyone.
All right. Peace.